This show is part of the Drowning Man Podcast Network. Visit drowningmanpodcasts.com.
Wow. Hello, dear listeners. My name is Seth of a casted pod you may enjoy. Jack Jackson Noir. In each episode of Jack Jackson, you'll follow the adventures of the titular 1950s private investigator as he solves incredible mysteries, thwarts heinous villains, and crouches behind chest-high cover to regenerate health. He is also joined by a number of friends and foes, such as his assistant Kitty, Victor 6-year-old, the villainous Rube Goldberg, Jack's landlord Peter, and his Technicolor bow tie. A number of knife sound effects that now sort of sound like knives since we've been doing this for a while, but at the very beginning they sounded a lot like arrows just sort of slapping against leather. And many others. Each episode delivers a new film noir mystery accompanied by sound effects, historic events, and pop culture references. Some right, most not. It's a unique improv comedy experience with a touch of nostalgia. So grab your whiskey, light up a Spuds brand doctor-approved cigarette, and get ready for another crime-busting episode of Jack Jackson Noir, in which Jack takes on his toughest case yet.
It's time for an all-new episode of Jack Jackson P.I. Sponsored by Samuelson's Sham Wow. It's the sham of the future. If you're not using another Samuelson's Sham Wow, the shammy you're using is a sham. They can't all be winners. Last time on the season finale of Jack Jackson. And now, the season 2 premiere of Jack Jackson.
I was groggy when I came to. I wasn't sure where I was, but I was real worried it was going to get a little racist. Strange alien voices all around me.
わかんないよの。
はい。
酔っ払いみたいだ。
はい。
つけない方がいいよ。
はい。I was. Where was I? It was dark. My head hurts.
すみません。たこ焼きはいかがですか
？Suddenly I felt gentle hands on my face.
Hey, wake up, man.
I opened my eyes. It was an enormous man.
Hey, are you okay, my dude?
He had a top knot and great, massive arms.
Hey, man, hey. You seem really rough.
He slapped my face a few times. I'm coming to. Almost awake. I feel myself returning to this mortal coil. Yeah, I got it. Okay.
Hey, are you awake? Hey. Say something.
I'm awake.
Oh, good.
I sat up and looked around. My body felt weak and strange. I was at some kind of pool. There were stones surrounding a steamy-looking water. The big man stood in front of me. Behind him, a paper screen door.
You're like in my favorite spot in the hot springs. Muchacho?
He was a samurai of some kind. Maybe... No, definitely meant sumo wrestler.
Hey, man, I gotta get all, relaxed for my sumo match later on this evening.
Where am I?
You're in my hot springs.
What street of Dock City, Michigan am I on?
What? What is that? I don't understand a word you were saying.
お茶をどうぞ、二人とも。
A beautiful woman walked up next to him. Hi.
No, those are my parents.
I hope you are enjoying your stay at our son's hot spring. Have some tea.
How long have I been here?
Oh, I will put some fizz in your tea. Here.
A bottle of pure fizz.
My wife loves fizzy tea.
Fizzy green tea is specialty of this hot spring. Hi.
Where-
Gonzo.
Where am I? Where am I?
You're in my hot spring.
No, I got that. I climbed out of the water.
Did you get a bump on your noggin, my dude?
You are in occupied Japan. Well, that it would be, given the year.
Yeah.
What? Japan? How is that possible? I was just in Michigan. I was fighting Rube Goldberg, the President of the United States.
Well, actually, by looking at this newspaper, you were in D.C.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
I was in D.C. fighting the President.
It was big news.
Then you brought me here.
You landed here.
What? Are you telling me
In a big hole in my roof.
I fell out of the sky?
Yes, lucky you fell in hot spring.
Yeah.
Yes, this indoor hot spring.
The water really softened your fall.
It's all the minerals in the water. Good for skin and health.
You're right. I looked at myself. I didn't even have a single scratch on me, even though I was in an exploding helicopter.
And this fizzy ocha green tea is very good for you too.
Oh, fizzy tea, yeah, reminds me of home. I take a drink.
The evil madman, Rube Goldberg, he was messing with the wind of the world. He made the wind so strong that you blew all the way here.
You're telling me I was carried in an updraft all the way across America and then the ocean?
Yeah,
And then Europe. And you went the long way.
the forces of nature sure are mysterious, wonderful things.
I have to get home. I can't stay here.
Are you gonna fix our roof?
Oh, I like it now. Nice breeze.
No, it's a net positive. I think we'll leave it.
But how? If this place is occupied, then you probably don't have boats or planes heading to America, do you?
Oh, quite the opposite.
Your phone's ringing.
あ、はい、私が出ます。はい、もしもーし。
Oh, hi. Jack Jackson there?
How do you know he is here? I'll let you talk to him.
Oh,
Here.
thanks.
Somebody asking for you.
Hi, Jack Jackson in Japan in a hot springs that I fell through the roof of.
Hey, Jack, it's Scotty from reception in your office building. Boy, it was tough to track you down.
It's really implausible that you did, but I suppose.
Please hurry this call up. This is long distance. There's a dame who wanted to see you. Should I send her over to Japan?
Yeah, go ahead and send her right over.
Okay, I'll do it.
But Scotty, wait! How am I supposed to get home? I've landed here in Japan. I don't know how to get home.
Boat?
Thanks. I handed the phone back to the mother.
I might be able to help you, Mr. Jackson.
The door opened to the hot springs, and he stepped inside.
It is nice to meet you.
He's with the Yakuza. Careful.
He pulled it. Hello. Sorry, the plane just flew by.
You can call me Okumura. Okumura Shinji.
Okamura, nice to meet you. I'm
Urashi.
Jack Jackson. I stuck out my hand. He bowed.
I saw someone heading in this direction.
From the sky.
From the sky. Not often you see people flying from the sky.
So I haven't been here long.
Not terribly. I was on my way to this hot spring when I heard the voices of American.
Well, Yakamura, maybe you can help me get home. You see, I don't belong here. I have to go back home and help stabilize my continent and make sure that Kitty is safe and that Rube Goldberg is also dead. He blew up in the helicopter with me.
That is a lot of things I do not care really anything about. The Yakuza would be more than
Lots
willing.
of planes in this area.
Well, when you see one person flying from the sky after a war has ended, you get nervous. So, like I was saying, the Yakuza is willing to help you with your plight, get you back to your country.
Yeah, well, what's the cost? Yakuza is basically a bunch of criminals.
Basically. But we have our honor and pride.
Mr. Jackson, I would be careful dealing with the Yakuza. Everything will come with a price, whether they tell you or not.
So what's your price?
That is something I think my Oyabun will have to tell you about, our boss.
Oh, got it. Thank you for clarifying.
I figured you probably did not speak.
I don't know. I don't speak Japanese.
Okay, well, this will be...
I'm going off to sumo match.
Wait, can we ride with you?
Yeah, I guess.
Have a good day, son.
You two pops and moms and random Yakuza man.
We climbed into the back of his pickup truck.
You're going to find a lot more people in this country speak English than you thought.
Oh, that's good.
Like 3 out of 4.
We drove for a while in the back of the pickup truck.
I forgot to ask, are you like injured?
Yeah, I appear not to be. I'm not sure how.
Oh, that's right, they're hot springs, yeah. Some say they're magical.
So where is your boss?
Get down!
We ducked down in the back of the pickup truck, bullets flying by. What was that?
That is what we will need your help with.
What? You're gonna get me caught up in some kind of gang fight?
If you wish to see your country ever again, you will fight our war. But my Oyabun will fill you in on the details. But that is mostly it. We heard tales of a man who buries guns 3 feet underground. We wonder if the legends are true.
The truck stopped a total of 3 times.
Sorry, I'm nervous because there's a Yakuza man in my car.
Once we get over this hill, we will be there.
Wait, am I driving to your boss or my sumo practice?
Well, it won't matter now. You crashed the car right in front of our place.
How convenient.
Have fun at your sumo match.
Thanks.
Sumo them real good.
I'm gonna
Yes. You sumo him good.
I'm gonna push him out of the ring.
Go ahead and just shove him or punch him.
No punching.
No punching.
Jeez.
Shove. Good.
Only shoving.
All right.
Go Hornets.
Enjoy. Okay, bye.
He is a member of the Osaka Prefecture Hornets.
We stepped out of the car and looked where we were now. A seedy laundromat. There's a couple of old folks putting quarters into those machines that... Yakisoba led me to the back.
Follow me to the back room.
He pulled out a ring of keys and started messing with the lock.
I never get it on the first try. I've been working with the Yakuza for over 15 years. Okay, here we go. Got it.
Too many keys on that ring.
There's only one door. I don't know what these other things even do.
He didn't follow me in as I stepped into the smoky back room. Couple of tattooed characters sitting over in the corner playing some cards and...
Go fish. No way, bitch.
Hard men!
I thought we said no swearing in this card game.
You're right.
I'm gonna have to fucking punch you.
I got really frustrated.
It's okay.
I apologize.
Go fish is a warrior's game. Take that.
I deserve it.
Shinpei, Takeda,
Yeah?
where is the Oyabun?
He was like in the back.
He's hungry.
Yeah.
Yes, our Oyabun likes to go into the back of our laundromat to eat his lunch. Follow me into this next room.
That room really pushed push the narrative along.
Here he is. Here is our Oyabun. No more distractions.
The man I saw sitting there at the desk in the smoky back room waved the man who led me back there out of the room.
Hey.
I moved forward and approached his desk.
Hey.
I don't know what you're saying.
Send an interpreter.
Oh, all right. Good thing we have one here. I believe this woman... I motioned to a tall woman with long brown hair. She stepped forward. She had white skin. She must be... What?
Sorry, I just came from my no rehearsal. Let me take this white makeup off. Okay, I'm ready. Oh, he welcomes you to his secret back room and wishes to know your name.
He took a bite of his lunch. My name is Jack Jackson, P.I.
Well, there's no Jack Jackson.
Oh, he says hello, Jack Jackson.
And you must be the boss of the Yakuza.
お前はヤクザのウユブンでしょ。
はい。
So, you've asked me to come here and help you with whatever this gang fight is that you're in, and so you can get me back to America while this place is occupied and planes aren't going there.
He will help you, but only if you bring him 100 Samuelson sham wows. He saw them on a commercial and he's fallen in love with them. They are very good quality. Yeah.
100 Samuelson ShamWows?
Yes.
But those things are illegal here in Japan.
I'm the freaking Yakuza. I don't care if it...
What you're asking is impossible.
Jack Jackson. Oh, P.I.
Oh, look at me. I'm Jack Jackson, P.I. And here I am. I can't deliver.
No, okay, you don't have to. I got it. I understood that.
They don't pay me enough for this shit.
Boss!
The door opened.
Boss, this is probably a bad time. But my Go Fish game got interrupted with some bad news.
I was about to deal the final blow.
Your prized sumo fighter, the one you had all that money on, he just died in the ring.
What?
Someone suspects foul play from the rival Yakuza.
Yeah, because he was...
No! The second Yakuza?
We don't all get along like you American hippies.
There are many branch families. It's kind of a normal thing.
It's a definite normal thing.
He demands that you leave at once.
But what about the ShamWows? What about getting me back to America? I slammed my fist on his desk.
If you want ShamWows, you gotta go to the rival Yakuza anyway. They have the market on ShamWows.
Oh, damn it.
Bye, Jack Jackson.
Goodbye, Yakuza boss and Sarah Henshaw interpreter. I made my way out. Hurry, past the coin-operated laundromat. Threw open the door to the outside. That boy was just on his way to the... Could it be? That means he must be down this way. I looked up the street. Sure enough, there were police cars outside. A couple of drove by. I started making my way up the street. That family helped me. I can't let this stand if he's the one who's hurt. Oh, no. I hurried over towards the school where the sumo wrestling match must be being held. Sure enough, there was a hornet mascot standing outside.
Everybody's supposed to stay out of the school. There's been a death in the sumo.
A bunch of the people outside did not know what that officer was saying, because he was definitely speaking English.
Hey, Hornet Sumo mascot, this is police dog mascot jurisdiction.
Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to help here. You're honestly coming off a little aggressive.
Civilian mascot should stay out and leave this to police mascots.
We're trying to do the same thing here. I gotta be honest with you. I'm just trying to help.
You vigilantes.
I ran up to the mascot of the police, some kind of anime character.
Bow wow, hello, how can I help you? Bow wow.
It was a grown man in a dog costume.
This is a dangerous place to be, Bow wow. Civilians should go home, Bow wow.
I pulled out my badge.
Oh, you're with some other foreign agency, Bow wow.
My name's Jack Jackson. I know I don't have jurisdiction here, but I might be able to help. Listen, there was a boy. I was here just before. I might have some information I can help. Just let me pass.
Bow wow. Let him in.
Bow wow, okay, Bow wow.
Jack Jackson, dude, what's up?
Oh.
I'm dying.
I hurried into the ring. He was laying on the side of the arena. He had been pushed nearly to death.
All my life I was trained to push and be pushed back. But there was something uncanny about that other man's push. Because I got stabbed.
The ultimate push.
There was this... I got...
Oh boy, police Bow wow should be doing something. Civilians, stay back, Bow wow.
I kind of think you didn't have this handled to begin with. Ooh.
Okay, don't make me a Bow wow arrest you, Bow wow.
Jack Jackson, please do something. I'm getting stabbed repeatedly.
I looked around. There was no sign of whoever threw those knives. The police ran over and helped the boy. I moved over to him. Who would do this to you? What's happening? What?
It must have been the other rival Yakuza.
No, you're in the Yakuza too.
Yeah. Check out my cool dragon tattoo on my back.
Well, don't worry, kid. These officers will help you, and I'll find that person who just threw those knives. I stood up and looked around.
Do it, Jack Jackson. I also have one final request. I really have to get this out. One final request. Fix my roof.
He was incapacitated.
Okay, he's just alive enough for us to take him back to the hospital, Bow wow. When not so alive, he'll still keep talking to you, Bow wow.
A paramedic mascot ran in.
I'm hospital dog. Woof woof. Police dog. Woof woof. Is it okay for us to take this young man? Woof woof. Of course, Bow wow. It is an honor to work with you, Bow wow.
All of our emergency services are very over-reliant on mascots.
Bow wow, woof woof.
I looked at the back of the arena. There were teachers everywhere and students panicking, the police trying to handle them. I saw one man slip out the back door, heading into the field behind the school.
Slip?
That must be him. Nobody noticed him. I tried to point him out, but the police were too busy trying to help that boy.
Oh, you take one arm, I'll take the other. Bow wow.
I hurried through the crowd, trying to get everyone's attention, but nobody was listening. Nobody understands. I moved out and threw the door open. Moving out into the tall grass was a figure. He looks back at me. You, stop!
No way! Jose!
He jumped into the grass and started running. Get back here! American private investigator!
Oh, okay.
What? He stopped and turned around.
The reason I stopped, American private investigator.
He stepped out of the grass. I slowly moved towards him. I didn't have my gun or any of my belongings except for my badge, so I was completely out of my depth. But there was something I had to do. I started moving towards him.
I have a problem.
He poured himself a drink, real sinister-like. This was a man who seemed like he couldn't be touched.
I always have a drink before I do an assassination.
What? A police officer stepped out of the building. He took one look at the man and then stopped in his tracks. The man waved.
Hello.
And the police officer... the police officer waved back.
Carry on, Bow Wow.
And then went back into the building. Somehow this man just ordered the police not to look at him. They were deliberately ignoring the attack he just did on that boy. A request, you say, huh? I stepped forward again. He took a sip off whatever it was he just poured.
It's alcohol. Yep. My request is for you to die.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm an assassin.
I knew that voice and that gun. It was Yakuri Tromboni.
That's right. You found me. Yakuri Tromboni.
He was the world's most dangerous assassin.
You see, a lot of assassins like to operate within a specific area. Not Yakuri Tromboni. No, I go around the whole world assassinating.
What did you want with that boy? He was just a kid. And now he's in critical condition.
That kid was too powerful for his own good.
You can't tell me that the Yakuza 2 had enough money to hire Yakuri Tromboni.
Oh, they did. And then some. I got about 50 sham wows.
Sham wows! Damn, that's what I need to get back to America. Oh.
I just have them all stuffed in my back pocket.
You have enormous back pockets.
No back pocket is too small for Yakuri Tromboni.
I know your catchphrase.
Yes. That's right. I assassinate my targets and then put all this stuff in my back pocket.
You bastard.
You bastard.
You bastard.
No, you.
No, you.
No,
You both bastards.
Somebody else stepped out of the grass.
Jack, this is exactly what I needed you to stop. Our Oyabun needed you to fight this battle with us.
It was him, Yakisoba.
Luckily for me, I bury a knife 2 meters underground all over Japan.
He slammed his hand into the ground and pulled out a dagger.
And one for you.
He slammed his hand somewhere a little bit to the left of that and pulled out a second dagger and threw it to me.
How about one for me?
Ow.
I would like to defend my son.
Of course.
He grabbed another dagger and gave it to that guy.
How about one for me, the enemy assassin?
It is only fair.
I'll warn you, you shouldn't walk through tall grass in Japan. Something might leap out at you.
He's right. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this, and I threw him the knife.
Wow.
Yeah, into his abdomen.
Oh,
Surprise attack.
what I thought was just a friendly gift was a surprise attack. You have the makings of an assassin yourself, Jack Jackson.
Yakuri Tromboni, your days of doing evil are over. Turn yourself in, or we three with knives will hurt you.
No. I'm going to attack you now.
No, he ran forward.
Stab!
Oh, dodge roll.
Handstand!
Parry!
Riposte!
Firebolt.
I'm hurt.
I'm hurt!
I'm prone. My defenses are weaker.
Yakuri Tromboni, turn yourself in. You can't work for Yakuza 2 any longer. That boy's a good boy.
I'll do what I can, and I'll stuff the whole world in my back pockets!
You You madman! He jumped back! Still sharpening his knife.
How did he end up with 2 knives?
Wait, I'm just knife fighting myself.
We're knife fighting each other.
Listen, this all stops now.
We should stop knife. Okay, good.
Okay, there we go.
Everyone listen to me. Sergeant Masterson, U.S. military.
What? He pulled off a mask.
I don't know who you all are, but this is Yakitori Tromboni. He's a very valuable assassin in any country.
You can't tell me, A, that you're an American agent working undercover here in Japan,
I am.
and B, that America has hired Yakuri Tromboni, the most infamous assassin in the world.
That's
Who
right.
do you think killed all the worst dictators of the last 10 to 20 years?
Me.
Hitler didn't commit suicide. That was Tromboni.
What?
Yeah.
Mussolini didn't die however he died. That was Tromboni again.
There were
Oh, wait, tell us 3 more.
You think Stalin's gonna die in 5 years of a liver disease? That'll be Tromboni. When we get
1.
You think Lenin died because he got old? That was Tromboni.
2.
You think that...
All right, I'm satisfied.
Yeah, we haven't planned that many yet. He's a busy guy.
There were giant pockets found at Hitler and was it Mussolini?
A ShamWow at every course.
My calling card.
Jack Jackson.
The doors opened and a woman stepped out from inside the building.
Yes. This was all a big test. We
What?
like you,
What?
Jack Jackson. We want you to join our special force of American spies in Japan wreaking havoc
What?
on
This
the
ca-
world and society. You thought I was an interpreter. Good, huh?
What? It was Sarah Henshaw, the interpreter from earlier.
That's
She
super.
undid her hair and took off her glasses.
You know JFK, he's not going to be assassinated by somebody behind a grassy knoll. That's me, by the way. It will be me.
Yeah, it's all gonna work.
Anyway, we're impressed and we want you to join our team.
What? This doesn't add up. What about that boy?
That boy's fine.
He's an actor.
He's not actually that muscly. It was just a muscle suit.
So, you're telling me that you're trying to recruit me to be a spy?
You're damn good at what you do. No one else could have taken down Rube Goldberg. He's too smart, too handsome, too sexy.
Tell me 3 more things about him.
He's too good looking.
1.
He's got too much big dick energy.
2.
I'm gonna leave it there.
I'm satisfied.
Well, Jack Jackson, seems like we'll have to continue our duel another day.
Yakuri stepped backwards.
Remember what I said about you being an assassin, though? You have the chops for it. Here, take my favorite knife.
Ah! I grabbed it.
We'll clean up that shoulder wound in the chopper.
So, Jack.
So, Jack, how'd you get back to Dark City after all that?
You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it if I told you. But there is one thing I gotta tell you, Schmitty. I'm not a PI anymore. I'm a actual investigator. No longer private.
What?
You've been watching the whole episode of Jack Jackson AI. Sponsored by Samuelson's ShamWows. Join us next week when Jack Jackson takes on his toughest case yet. The case of the missing...
It hasn't been decided.
All right, here come the lights.
Off the Dice pulls up a chair with tabletop gamers to chat about subjects that are not always about gaming. Questions may be random and off the mark, but all in the spirit of fun and getting to know one another. Guests can vary from regulars in the tabletop gaming community to other great people who love to game. I mean, don't we all? Off the Dice is a Time to Tabletop production hosted by creator, producer, game master, and head rock star of Time to Tabletop, Scooter Hamilton. New episodes drop every other Friday, so pull up a chair and let's talk Off the Dice. Off the Dice is a Time to Tabletop production, building community through the language of gaming.
This is a special episode. This is a season 2 premiere episode of the podcast, and so we're coming back into the episode. So I'm going to get some kind of specific suggestions. So I don't know any of you three. Where's a place in the world that you'd like to visit that isn't in Europe?
Japan.
Japan. Okay. Huh. Oh boy.
We actually kind of lucked out on that.
You will get why that's implausible soon.
Well,